Maybe you just saw the trailer and wondered what's the story actually about, or maybe you never heard of it. Either way, you're in the right place. It looks like a slick sci-fi film with Robert Pattinson, but underneath, it's a dark, funny survival story about a man who can't stop dying. Not some deep philosophical think piece, just fast, chaotic, and fun. The movie is based on Mickey7, a novel by Edward Ashton, and let me tell you, I read the second half in one night. That's how good it was. Instead of a grand space epic, it's an intimate survival story about a man deemed disposable. Let's set the stage. Earth is long gone. Humanity is scattered across the galaxy, and even though most of them prosper, they send out elite teams to colonize planets. Some of these missions succeed, while others end in complete disaster. One of those planets is Niflheim, a frozen wasteland. The team lives in a dome, fighting off starvation and constant attacks from native creatures, the Creepers. Mickey was a historian, a deliberate choice by the author to explore the grim history of colonization. Through his perspective, we learn about some horrifying stories, like a mad genius who cloned himself and took over a planet, a team who turned into cannibalism and eventually committed mass suicide. Space exploration here isn't heroic, it's desperate. And that's where Mickey comes in. He's an expandable, a human guinea pig. When a mission is too dangerous, Mickey is sent in.
So good?
There really was an unknown virus.
If he dies, they print a new one with his uploaded consciousness. Mickey7 was presumed dead, only to survive and find Mickey8 already printed. Now there are two of him, and in this society that's a death sentence because it's been stigmatized after a bad genius cloned himself and killed everyone on a planet. If you watched the trailer, you've seen glimpses of the main cast. So who are they? Nasha, played by Naomi Aki, is one of the colony's pilots and Mickey's girlfriend. Unlike most, she doesn't see him as disposable. In the trailer, she's actually excited to see two Mickeys, which is a problem. Then we have Berto, played by Steven Yeun, Mickey's best friend, or so he thinks. Berto is the golden boy, smart, strong, charismatic. He's also one of the only people Mickey actually trusts. But that trust is misplaced. He's the reason Mickey7 gets stranded, assuming, they'll just print a new one. And then there's Marshall, played by Mark Ruffalo, the colony's commander and a ruthless natalist, someone who believes every person has only one soul. To him, Mickey isn't a person, he's a glitch. And in the book, Marshall makes that very clear. He cuts Mickey's rations, sends him on insanely dangerous missions, and when there are two of him, he's an even bigger problem that needs to be erased. And finally, the Creepers. They seem like just another alien menace attacking in swarms, but they might be more than mindless killers. So here's the real question. If you could be perfectly copied, are you still you? This is the Ship of Theseus paradox. If you replace the ship's wooden planks one by one until none of the originals remain, is it still the same ship? Now apply that to Mickey. He's died 6 times, his body rebuilt, his memories restored. But the second Mickey8 steps out of that printer, he starts thinking differently. Mickey7 looks at him and sees a stranger, even feeling jealous of him for stealing his girlfriend. Now you might be thinking, okay, cloning dilemmas aren't exactly new in sci-fi. And you're right. Star Trek's teleporters basically murder and replace people every day. Stories like Moon, The Prestige, Oblivion, and Never Let Me Go have all explored questions of identity, mortality, and what it means to be replaceable. Even Edge of Tomorrow, while not being about cloning, plays a similar idea. So what makes Mickey7 stand out? It's focus. Most stories use cloning as a background concept, but here, it's the entire story. It's not a philosophical thought experiment, it's the messy, lived experience of being a duplicate. Mickey7 is fast-paced, funny, and packed with tension. But what makes it shine is Mickey's narration. Dry, sarcastic, and effortlessly engaging. Even the world-building part feels fun, like a story you want to hear. It makes Mickey feel like you're a reckless friend who makes terrible life choices. If you like The Martian but thought Mark Watney had it too easy, this might be for you. Beyond that, the book balances humor and suspense really well. But it's not perfect. The book raises big questions about identity, and then it kinda shrugs them off. If you want deep existential stuff, this isn't it. Why is Bong Joon-ho the perfect director for Mickey7? If you've seen Parasite, Snowpiercer, or Okja, you already know. Snowpiercer showed the poor as disposable labor, and Mickey7 expandables are treated the same way, and in both works, people survive off machines that recycle waste into food. And Okja? That's a story about corporations using living beings as resources. Mickey is literally printed and discarded at will. It fits Bong's themes perfectly. Bong even said he killed Mickey 10 more times. In the book, Mickey7 is on his 7th life. In the movie, he's Mickey17. That's a huge change, so I'm expecting a darker, more intense version. The book has a fast, casual tone. It's fun, snappy like The Martian. But Bong, he loves making you feel the weight of his character's suffering. And with a bigger budget, expect this to be bleak, probably with a lot more social commentary on corporate control and exploitation. That's why a lot of people think the movie's going to be different from the book. So, should you read Mickey7? Absolutely! If you want fast, very entertaining sci-fi with a great premise, engaging tension, and a main character who feels real. Just don't expect a super deep exploration of cloning. With Bong Joon-ho directing, Mickey17 could take this story to a whole new level. What do you think? Are you excited for Mickey17, or do you wish they stuck closer to the book? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.